Child Development Department, and today I am making tie-dye shirts. Tie-dye is one of my favorite things to do because it's lots of colors and it's messy. I just love it, so I'm excited to share it with you. When you do tie-dyeing, there's some things that you need. You're going to need white shirts. More cotton the better because it will hold the color into it. You need a flat surface. I prefer outside because it's nice and airy. I put down a covering. I used a plastic bag or a garbage bag just to put down because it gets really messy. I have a towel that you don't care about so that you can wipe your hands to keep the colors from blending. Speaking of hands, you're going to need some gloves to keep the dye from sinking into your fingers. Going to need dye and rubber bands and plastic wrap. Now for this, I used a tie-dye kit that I found at Walmart. You can use any dye. There's a lot of different ones, and each of them are going to have its own instructions, so you're going to want to follow them. So as you get started, you're going to want to pre-wash your shirts. Some dye have you use soda ash to soak your shirts in beforehand. Again, follow the instructions. This kit and a lot of other kits that I found do not require that, but they do have you pre-wash beforehand. Now you can either pre-wash it and take it straight from the wash and start it, or you can dry it and use drying method. From what I've found, I like it better when it's wet because it actually holds the colors more and you're able to get more where you want it. So to start off, we're going to start bunching it up. Now this first one, I'm going to do a bullseye one. So you're going to find the center or wherever you want your bullseye, kind of scrunch it up and take your rubber band and wrap it around. Then after that, you're going to put as many as you want all the way down your shirt. Yeah, and it gets a little tight. Because as you bunch up the fabric, it's a lot. So you might want your mom or dad to help with this. And you're going to wrap it around. Sometimes you don't need to do more than one because there's just so much. Take it around. I'm actually going to put a few more rubber bands on it because I like a lot of different patterns. Now the thing about tie-dye, if you messed up, that's okay. Tie-dye is not perfect, doesn't need to be perfect, it's just a lot of fun. So if you do something and you put color where you don't think it should be, that's fine. You might be surprised to see that it turns out better than you thought. One more in the middle here. Right there. Okay. And then I'm going to take my other shirt and I'm going to do a swirl pattern. Now I'm going to do my rubber bands on first because I don't want to do it after I get my gloves on. I want to have everything prepared before I start working with the color. So I'm going to take somewhere in the center or wherever I want the swirl to start. I'm actually going to start right here off to the side. And you're going to start spinning it around, holding on to the center, so you get a swirl. See how it's different from my bullseye? This is out here. This one is swirled all the way around together. Now you're going to hold that down, take your rubber bands, and you're going to start putting them around. So I'm going to put one in the center, and then one across So it's like crisscross from it. And then I'm going to put another one diagonal so that you have different sections. There we go, we got that. So before you get started with dyeing, you're going to have a parent help you mix up the dye. These come in these little bottles, and all that you had to do is put the water in, clear up to the top. If you want a more diluted color, you can put it in another bottle and make more of it. I like a stronger, richer color. So I filled it up just this much. Okay, we're gonna start tie-dyeing. So these are my colors that I did today. You want to make sure to only use as much as you're going to make as much as you're going to use today. These colors say that they're good for 24 hours, and after that they start fading, so only make as much. This has 18 bottles and I have not used that much, but we get for next time. Okay, make sure I have my gloves on, and we're going to start with our bullseye. This one I like to do multi-different colors. So I'm going to use all 5 of my colors that I have here. Let's start with orange. And there is no rule with tie-dye. As you put it down, you want to soak it up. This bottle is really drippy, so I just kind of soak up what drips on. You want to cover all this stuff that you want covered. It's okay if some white shows, and it's okay to have creases in between the different ones so that the colors don't get muddled. I'm going to take a peek. That's also why I have the rag to wipe, because otherwise, as you see, the color kind of gets onto the gloves and then gets onto the rest of the shirt. But that's fine. Like I said, there's no mistakes. I'm going to put this on the next section. And then I'm just going to start alternating. Let's go with green next. Ooh, that's a fun color. I like that color of green. Okay, next I'm going to take my teal. Ooh, I'm liking how that turns out. That's fun. Spread it all around, soaking it up, and it will seep through the fabric and get the inside too. So make sure you get the creases. Blue. And I'm actually going to leave a little bit of white because I think that will make a fun pattern. So this little white strip, I'm actually going to keep that because I think that will turn out really cool. And then I'm going to alternate. You don't have to. With this pattern, you can use as many or less colors as you want. I will show you more examples of what I've made. But it's just fun. And that's why I like tie-dye, because it doesn't have to be perfect. And each shirt you make is going to be different. Like, even if you use the same colors and the same patterns, it's still going to come up different with each one. I'm running out of pink here. Let's see if we can get this section. My pink ran out, which is fine. That's just going to be a little less. I'm just going to finish it up with the green. We're just going to do it right here, I decided, because I want to put my blue in as well. Uh-oh. And then finish up with the blue tip. You don't have to cover the whole thing. It's fun if you have some white showing through. If you don't like the white though, you can use more color to cover it up. And that is my bullseye. After you're done, you're going to take the plastic wrap and wrap it up. And then you're going to let it sit. So this kit says to let it sit. Another book that I read, it was 4 to 24 hours. So the longer you let it sit, the more that color is going to soak in and the more vibrant you're going to have. Okay, let's do our next one. The next ones we're going to do our little swirl. I think for these ones I'm going to use my green, my teal, and my blue. We'll see how much teal we have, so we might just put a little bit of that. So I'm going to start with that because I'm not sure how many I'm going to have. I'm just going to put the teal in this little section here. There's sections. Just going to put that there, and then I'm going to put it across from it. You can have them together. You'll get more color if you do them next to each other, more saturated, but this will be fun. And I will show you what these look like in the next video, what they turn out to be, which will be a lot of fun. Next one I'm going to do is blue. We're going to use, I'm going to use blue. No, that's green. Whoops! I'm going to use blue for this section, right here. And some of it you can't really see where the sections are. That's okay. It's going to come out really cool. And I've gotten a little bit of color from the last dye because it was on my plastic bag. That is okay. Like I said, they're just happy little accidents. Now I'm going to do my green. Ooh, that's going to be fun. I'm excited about this one. I mean, I'm excited about all of them. I just love colors. They're just a lot of fun. And there's so much you can do with it. Got that section. Now I'm going to do my last section here. Sorry about that. So I finished up the color. I finished up the little last block that we had, and I went ahead and wrapped it up just like the other one. Again, you'll let it sit for 6 to 8 hours. I'm probably going to let it sit overnight. After you're done with that, you're going to take it out, take it to a tub or whatever. I just washed mine in my tub, and you're going to rinse it with warm water. You start it rinsed with it wrapped up like that, and then you cut the rubber bands off, finish the rinse, and rinse until it's running clear. Then you're going to put it into your wash machine with a little bit of soap. This regular soap is fine. Have it go through, dry it, and you're good to go. So, I wanted to show you some that I made. This was the bullseye that I did yesterday. This was with the wet method that I did. I really liked how it came out. I only did 2 colors. And I actually put my bullseye down here, so it's a little off center. This one I did with 3 colors, and I did the dry method. And it turned out pretty good. And I liked how it turned out. I only did the one blue right here, but I love how bright and cheerful that is. Then this one I did my swirl. Now, in one of the sections, 2 of the sections I left it white. That's why there's a lot of white. But I thought I'd do something different. And this was the dry method. Didn't like how it turned out as much, but I still like it. It's still fun. And then this one I did with the white method, with the wet method. And I love how this one turned out. It's a lot of fun. Thank you for joining with me today. I'm going to make another tie-dye video, and I'm going to show more methods, and I'm also going to show how these turn out. So I hope to see you soon. If you have a mind, go ahead and have your parents upload pictures of your tie-dye projects. We would love to see them. Have a good day. Thank you. Bye.